Hey y'all, it's Lindsay and it's Wellness Wednesday, week 43. I should probably have checked before I hit record. As I normally do, let's start out with the scale. Last week it was 148.0 and this week it was 148.0. So I netted nothing and I'm neither happy nor upset by that. I'm just kind of willing to sit in that for a while because I've definitely been feeling the coming down off of stress. So I'm more than happy to allow my mental state of being to get healthier, even if the scale isn't showing it. I had a pretty stressful Sunday and I shared that with y'all in my what I eat in a day video from Monday. I was responsible for working both nursery services and that really had my nerves on edge, which was no bueno. But Jared got to come home from a trip that day as well, so it was kind of like a balance to my stress. I was able to relax because he was home and sort of process through the stressful morning that we had. Molly and Caitlin have been a little bit stressed out too, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Lauren is trying to get all 4 of those top front teeth down and have them break through the gums, and they haven't done that yet. We've got 1 out of the 4 that has broken the skin, and we're still just waiting on the other 3 not so patiently. But Lauren is also going through some physical and mental developmental leaps, and there is no cure for that. It is just time, patience, and more time. So I think that knowing that these things are happening, it does help mentally with the stress, but emotionally in the moment, it's just a lot more difficult to manage. So it's easier to run to the fridge and just stuff the feelings as you stuff your face. We've definitely sort of started the process of coming up out of that valley. I'm not going to be upset at myself for not losing weight because my mental health has slowly worked its way up a little bit, and that I think is a much better focus for me right now than just the scale. And I have gotten back into using some of our old standby recipes, so I feel a little bit more in control in a situation where I have almost no control over how Lauren is feeling and just the way that she learns and how things are progressing for her. I can't control those things, but I can control what we're eating. And going to some old standbys is a really easy way for me to regain control. We have a few recipes this past week that we've done. The keto crack chicken, it's basically like creamy chicken with ranch cheesy goodness done in the Instant Pot. It's a huge fan favorite across all the keto boards. We did that this week. Jared was super pumped about that one. We went back to an old standby, which was taco skillet bake, which I found that recipe from Cooking Keto with Christy. She's got several books out on Amazon. She's got a channel here on YouTube. She provides a lot of really good quality keto content. And there are a lot of differences between keto and Trim Healthy Mama, but there are enough similarities where as a Trim Healthy Mama, you can adapt keto recipes to be more in line with Trim Healthy Mama way of thinking. So really quick rundown. Actually, that was poor grammar. Really quickly, I want to run down just a few things. With keto, your highest calorie source should come from fat. And generally speaking, they say that you should have between 70 and 75% of your daily calorie needs met from fat. Then anywhere between 15 to 25% of your daily calorie needs come from protein, and then the remaining 5 to 10-ish, depending on how you work the macros, needs to come from carbs. And if you follow Dr. Berg, he is a huge proponent of all of those carbs being vegetables. especially leafy green vegetables. So there is a way that you can do keto, an unhealthy way and a healthy way. But with Trim Healthy Mama, we tend to consume a lower volume of dietary fat and a higher volume of protein whenever it comes to our satisfying meals or our more high fat, low carb meals. And there are no hard and fast numbers with Trim Healthy Mama. You just kind of do it as you see your body responding to it. So oftentimes we overeat on dietary fat and then we wonder why our bodies are not utilizing our adipose fat. And it's because we're just feeding it too much fuel. So with all those numbers aside, and just me tangenting on the macro things about the eating styles, whenever you do know those things about what the difference and similarities are between keto and Trim Healthy Mama, you can take a keto recipe and turn it into a Trim Healthy Mama S friendly recipe without going overboard on dietary fat. So having those meals that we've had this past week in pulling those into rotation has really helped me. They've been super delicious. Everybody's been happy with the meals. And I don't know about y'all, but whenever my family enjoys the food that I choose to make, it really helps me to not feel so frustrated with life and so stressed out. And I don't know, food is so central for us, I think. So anywho, this week I am a little bit more heavily focused on getting some physical activity. I'm doing that more for the mental health perspective as opposed to the physical health perspective. So I'm hopeful that as my mental and emotional states come back to a more level place, that my body will then kick into gear with dropping the unnecessary weight that I am carrying. So anyway, how are y'all doing? Are there any keto-friendly recipes or low-carb, higher-fat recipes that y'all have been enjoying and turning into a more Trim Healthy Mama friendly type of a dinner or a lunch? I'm really curious to know. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below. And yeah, I think that's going to be about it for me today. I'll be sure to link Christy's channel in my description box and some of her books on Amazon. I'll try to link those down below too so that you can see those. And I'm saying a lot. I should stop doing that. That's just a crutch. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.